Hey, YTPC. Wanted to do another year-end review. This time on cigars. Smoking a little bitty Medico. Oh, no, about the same size as my hand, a little bit smaller maybe. I got small hands too, so. I'm smoking GLP Odyssey from 2013. It's in one of my Mylar bags that I'm trying to get rid of. Smoking all my Mylar bag stuff before opening or moving on anything else. At least the ones that are like kind of small. There should be maybe a few smokes in there left. But I want to do my top 5 cigars for 2022. I think I have some of the bands. I could give you my least favorite cigars of 2022 for sure. That's why I did the experiment with the Gurkha cigars. I did 5. Six Gurkha cigars. And yeah. And actually opening up this, I forgot all about this one. I smoked this one on New Year's Day last year. It was a cigar designed to smoke for the new year. And that was the Cafe 1901 Ano Viejo. I didn't include that in my list because I forgot all about that cigar. But it was, if I remember it right, it was really, really good. It was a Lancero size, and Lancero is my favorite. But so I'm going to start with number 5. And this was from a buddy in my cigar club who gave me this stick. It was a Indios Rolando Reyes Jr. Is the band. I'm gonna probably figure out how to edit this video and just insert pictures and stuff. But he gave me that, saying that it was one of his favorite, like, yard guards, like doing work in the garage or yard work or something like that. Something that had good flavor and just tasted good, and something you really didn't care about, you know, you're just kind of to smoke something when you're working or something like that. And he gave me, that was the Maduro, and it was super, super good. I enjoyed it a lot. Yeah, it's like a good everyday smoke if you want, like, if you're trying to, you know, save money on cigars and don't want to, you know, keep smoking them and stuff. It'd be a good everyday smoke, I think. Is kind of what how it's priced. I think they're probably $2 to $3 maybe a stick. Number 4 was the Camacho, which I don't think I kept that band. The Camacho Ecuador. Got it on a recommendation at one of the B&Ms, and the guy who recommended it, he's like the store manager, but it's also like a vape shop and cigar and pipe and cigarettes and like everything else. And I think he's more versed in like vaping and stuff like that, but he does enjoy cigars. He wants to get into pipe smoking, but he was telling me some of his favorite cigars, and he said one of them is the Camacho Ecuador. And so I picked it up because I've smoked a few different Camachos, and they're all pretty solid sticks, and so I thought I'd pick up the Ecuador and try it just because it was his. He said it's one of his favorites, and kind of curious on like what a beginner cigar smoker considers like his favorite, kind of thing. Which I'm sure there's like a lot of experienced cigar smokers too that might consider that their favorite as well. But I was kind of curious on where his tastes were, I guess, with being a new cigar smoker or a newer cigar smoker. But it was really good, so I put that at number 4. Number 3, I know I kept this one, was the Acid 20 by Drew Estate. That's right there. Yeah, it was so it was the Acid Cigars by Drew Estate, which are all infused pretty heavily. A lot of them kind of just taste like perfume, and I mean, there's a market for them. I mean, there's people that actually enjoy them, but I like maybe a couple of the Acid. Usually, it's like the blue label, the blue band. So like the Cuba, the Blondie, Cuba Maduro isn't bad. I think that's all right. But then they came out with the Acid 20, and I heard a lot of good things about it. Like I heard from some guys that don't really like acid a whole lot, and saying that it was a decent smoke. So I picked one up, and definitely the best cigar in that line of Acid, that brand, the best one that I've had, I think. It's a Connecticut wrapper. It's still sweet, but not like, you can still taste the tobacco. It's not overpowering or anything like that, the sweetness. But it wasn't a bad smoke. It was, I think with mine, the construction was a little bad. I had made a note that it unraveled in the last third and stuff, so might have been just the cigar, most likely, but it was definitely pretty good. So that was number 3. So number 2 was a cigar that I got in the LNF Leaf, or LNL Leaf and Libations. It's a blind cigar club. Every month we get a cigar that we don't know what it is. The band is taken off. There's usually a Zoom event that we join. We also smoke the cigar together. And then there's a guest that comes on the event with us, and usually it's somebody who works for that cigar company that we're smoking, or they own a shop or something, and they pick the cigar out for us to smoke. And so this one was October? No, it was in the summertime. I remember I smoked it. It was like, I don't know, June or July. Like, I haven't done the events a whole lot because I work second shift, and they're always Thursday evening. So I think here lately, going into the new year, I'm gonna have my smoke the blind cigar probably before the event, and then try to tune in when I'm at work. Usually we're not too busy. I can probably hop on a call and chat for a little bit. At least listen to the guest talk or whatever. But so number 2 is it was a Davidoff Perfecto. I don't know what the band looks like because it was unbanded, so I want to insert a picture probably around somewhere over here or over there, or I don't know, and hopefully try to find it when I go through and edit this. So that was my first Davidoff, and also with these packs with this club, they add a couple more cigars from like the previous month. So then the next month, when I got the blind cigar, I also got a couple of Davidoff cigars with it, and smoked those, and I really like them. That was my first time ever smoking a Davidoff cigar. I've had a few Davidoff pipe tobacco blends, like Medallions is one of my favorites. Davidoff Royalty isn't too bad; it's pretty good. Um, but the Davidoff cigars were just always super pricey, super, more on the more expensive side, I guess. And so I just wasn't sure if it was just kind of like a gimmick kind of thing, like, because I think Davidoff is also, it's kind of like Dunhill is like just the top of the top kind of thing. I don't know. So some cigar shops only sell cigars like Davidoff. They don't sell like Drew Estate or anything like that. They only sell like the Davidoff or Gurkha, because Gurkha's like the most expensive cigars, whatever. I don't know, but so I just never, I don't know, gave Davidoff a chance, and then I got to try a few Davidoff cigars, and they really are good. I mean, the construction is like flawless. I don't remember ever having any issues with keeping it lit or the burn getting all wonky or unraveling or anything like that. I mean, they smoked perfectly. They tasted great. I mean, so I'm definitely like a Davidoff like believer now. Like next time I come across some Davidoff smokes, I'm probably gonna pick up one or two. But so yeah, Davidoff Perfecto. And then my number one cigar of the year. Let me flip through it in my journal. I'm really hoping that I don't think I put it in here. That's too bad. Maybe I can find a yeah, I'll have to maybe insert a picture here or here. But it was the Hoya de Nicaragua Numero Uno. And it was really good. I don't think they make, I'm not sure if they are made often or if it was like a special release or something, but it was a gift from a buddy of mine for when my youngest was born, and I think I ended up smoking it on her birthday or around her birthday or even on Father's Day maybe. I don't know, I can't remember now when I smoked it, but I wish I would have kept the band and journaled it in or something, because it was a really good cigar. So that's the JDN Humoro Uno for my number one pick. And I want to mention a couple, or one it's been a long day, I can't think of the word. Extra in there, the Crowned Heads 4 Kicks Special Edition, the Lancero size. I think they all came in like a Corona size, but I'll insert a picture around here somewhere. But it was a really good smoke too. I think that was a newer release from them. So yeah, that is my top 5 cigars for 2022. I have a couple other lists that I made that I will probably do videos for. So yeah, let me know some of your top cigars of last year in the comments. Catch you guys in the next one.